And we are live. Hello,
Yay.
everyone.
Hello.
Welcome, Darren and Bridgitte. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Mama Homin. Oh, only Annie could get 4 likes before she even started. That is nice of you. So tell me where you're logging in from and what you guys have been up this week.
Oh. Okay. We were having a feedback, so.
Oh, an echo.
Yeah. So.
It always happens.
Yeah. So what was the question again?
Sorry.
I was asking the people in the chat to let me know where they're popping in from and what they were doing this week. It's just going to give them a little bit more time to come in. And
Nice.
I am obviously doing this 15 minutes later than I was supposed to. So maybe people are confused. What's going on? Hello, Marilyn.
It's all good.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Milen.
Well, you can tell us what you guys have been up this week.
Oh.
Not much with all that snow. Well, still.
Yeah, we were going to try and get more done, but we got a foot of snow.
Rain, snow.
It's like Thursday, Friday. We got the foot of snow. So trying to do anything was just like, no. So just worked on getting the greenhouse open.
Yeah, I
transplanting
saw that.
a few seeds, planting
the
a couple
open
more.
sesame video.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just we got to get it fixed up so it's workable year round kind of thing. Because right now it's just kind of, spring to fall. So we want to, if we can keep it heated too in the winter, that would be great. But if we can get in there all year round, that'd be perfect.
That would be every year I get caught. I keep saying we're going to change the door system so that I don't get, the problem of the door being frozen shut. But every year that task goes down, and down on the to-do list.
On the list.
Yeah. And this year I came out with the hot water and the pitchfork and tried to open it. And then my husband, after me trying for days, he just takes his drill, shakes it a little bit, takes it off. I'm like, oh, you little shit.
Not like you with the flamethrower.
No. Yeah, I got the flamethrower out and everything. I was so sick of it. I'm just so sick of this ice and snow. And I just want to get back in the gardens, get planting.
We want to see the grass.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not going to talk too much. We actually see the grass everywhere here. It's been raining nonstop for 2 weeks, so everything melted. So, yes, it's fun that I see grass, but the rivers are rising. Not near me, thank God, but in some villages, it's starting to get alarming. So no more rain, please.
Yeah.
just sun.
We see that a lot in town.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
How far are you guys from town?
10 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Not too bad.
It's a small town.
So if you forget, you mean big town or your actual town?
Actual town.
Actual town.
Okay.
Yeah. From Quebec City, it's
45 minutes
without traffic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Without traffic, is that even possible?
Yeah, the odd time.
Well, with what happens with COVID?
Well, obviously, with COVID, you probably have a little less traffic, or that's nice.
A little less, yeah.
It's kind of back to normal now.
Yeah,
a little bit more.
Yeah, but mostly during rush hour, closer to the city is when we hit it.
Is it as bad as Montreal traffic?
Oh no. Not even close. It's like driving in a small town.
Okay, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people on the roads.
Yeah.
So slower traffic.
Yeah, but it's pretty rare that you will be stopped or you will drive 5 kilometers an hour, like in Montreal. It's
that's all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rarely go to Montreal now, but every time I used to go, any hour of the day, sometimes I could be parked for many minutes, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
$5 an hour. I do not miss that. I do not
Yeah, if we could
at all.
just go around.
Well, I have
Oh.
no choice. Well, no. Now that with the 30, I can use the bridge to go to Beauharnois and then
Mm.
go through South Shore. But either or, if I go through South Shore or through Montreal, I'm gonna hit traffic regardless. If I want to go either to Quebec City
Okay.
or the North Shore of Quebec, I will some point hit a big city with a lot of traffic. So I
Yeah.
can't get away from that. So Annie says that this week she's been sowing a lot of seeds. Lynn says we cleaned up gardens and let the chickens loose to weed for us. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But today it's freezing, so we are back to winter. Yeah. Yesterday was above freezing, and today is freezing here, so we're back to fake spring.
Yeah.
We have had a lot of rain too.
Mother Nature is taunting us.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's like, it's just giving us just a little and then taking it all.
No.
I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Tracy, I had grass yesterday, but this morning I had 3 inches of snow.
Yeah.
And blowing hard right now. It's like
Oh.
you're so happy you see all the green, then you go to bed, and then the next day, a couple of inches of snow. It's like, oh my God, so dreadful.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Your new greenhouse arrived today. Yay!
Nice.
Ooh.
Gotta
I
like
saw-
that.
I don't know if you've seen his video. Tracy had a bad experience with some windstorms, and the greenhouse he was trying to build kind of blew off. So he ordered a new greenhouse. Well, that's what I understood. So would you like to introduce yourself to the people here, where you're from, a little bit about your background?
Go for it.
Oh.
I thought it was ladies first.
Yeah. Go for
That's
it.
Mr. Thor. You go.
Okay, so Mr. Thor, go ahead.
So for us here, it started, I want to say 2017.
Yeah.
And then we've been slowly kind of working on the property because we were renting from Bridgitte's sister. And then we knew eventually we would buy the house. So we started doing the gardens. We got a few chickens, kind of started it slowly.
Yeah.
And then once, we made the offer, then it was like
More.
full blown. We start making room for
Cutting
fences
trees
for the cows, working on the greenhouse,
fence,
all the fencing, and just,
yeah,
basically taking over before we even bought it. So, and then once we did, then it was even more work to do. So,
yeah.
Did you lease for long?
We were.
I was just like renting. The house is kind of weirdly made. Like it's. We're frozen. See.
Oh.
Okay.
You're back.
So there's like a kind of an apartment attached to the house. So my sister was still living in that house part, and I was living in the apartment part. Oops, sorry. The dog is.
Wants attention.
And so yes, I was renting. We were renting, but not the land, but because it was my sister and she knew we would buy it, so she let us slowly do stuff, as long as it doesn't affect her kind of on her side. And so that's something that really helped us slowly
that's
move.
nice. It's a huge opportunity. Like you got to try it before buying it.
Basically, yeah. So
because like it was since a couple years. My sister is alone, and this is quite a big house and a big land for one person alone.
Of course.
Someone who doesn't garden, who doesn't want animals, 13 acres is a lot.
So you have 13 acres?
Yeah. And it is still mostly wood, but I say pines and kind of thing. And the forest has never been taken care of, so there's a lot of cleaning, like dead trees, and in a warm summer that dangerous for like forest fire here. So we start slowly cleaning because all the trees grow stuck together, so they grow small and they don't have space. So we cut a lot to clear the
And I'm
forest.
Yeah.
guessing what you guys cleared, you were able to repurpose for your fencing.
Yeah, exactly. So we use it for fence posts, for fence rails. The big ones we get milled.
Yes.
So we've used it for siding for the greenhouse, for the cow shelter.
That was great.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
use
Well,
it for-
obviously you had to pay for the service, but I'm sure regardless you were able to make some savings from.
Oh yeah, because we got
Yeah, I think
34 trees, 32.
30 or 31, something like this. Trees.
Yeah.
It took it was a woman who has a portable sawmill. She came.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much per hour she was asking, but I think we paid. It cost us 250, right?
Yeah.
And we had so many
Did you
wood,
say
like
Did you
200.
say $250?
Yeah,
That's it?
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
she was
it.
here for like 2.5 hours.
yeah.
Got 30 trees milled for us, and we had
So we built the
You do know
greenhouse. for the-
that
a huge
that's
amount
25 2x4s right now. $250 right now is 25 2x4s.
of. Oh yeah,
Wow.
we could have had like, I don't know how many 2x4s, but yeah, we got
That's
it all done
amazing.
as 1-inch paneling
Uh-huh.
or planks.
And there was one tree in the forest that we spot for a really long time, that we were saying, like, when we're gonna buy the house, we want to cut that tree and we want to make our kitchen table with it, because it was the biggest one on the property.
Wow.
So this one she made the, how do you say,
2-inch slabs.
the slabs.
Yeah, and then I think 4x4 or 6x6
Yeah, for the
for
legs.
and
So
parts
it's
and stuff.
been
so,
drying outside for 2 years now this summer. So
yeah.
hopefully
So
we
you-
can.
So you guys are drying it, and then it takes what, 3 years for it to dry? 2-3 years?
Depends on the weather and
Yeah.
that. So
Normally they say 2 years, but we'll
Yeah.
see this summer what's the humidity of the wood is. And
Yeah.
And you guys will be making the table from scratch.
yeah,
Amazing.
that's gonna be a nice project.
yeah,
It's like it's
Yeah.
come from our land. Like we cut that tree.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. So
I've heard of this service that someone comes at your house and rents per hour. I do hope that with everything going on, that service comes up. And actually,
Yeah.
a lot of people, if you have access to trees, it's probably going to be cheaper for you to. It's going to be wet wood for sure.
yeah,
It's not going to be the same thing as a store. But if you're just doing like outbuildings, it's just fine, or posts
exactly.
or stuff.
Just like the greenhouse.
yeah. Doing the greenhouse
Yeah.
and the cow shelter was just a huge bonus to be able to basically close it all in. So
hmm
Nice. That's the first thing my husband said he wanted if ever we move. Two things. He wants a tractor and he wants a sawmill.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, that's going to be expensive.
But tractor is really useful. So
yeah,
Well, he has a mini tractor here. You know, those, the gazon.
oh yeah, like the mini John Deere to cut the grass.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
did had this, like one like that before.
That's
Because
the
at
first
the
thing he bought.
At the beginning we had so much grass, but we kept planting trees everywhere and flower, so we had to sell it because we didn't have much.
it was taking longer just to drive around
Around
all the
the
trees
trees.
and stuff. So it was like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
worth
well,
it.
when we bought the place, we just had the house and the shed. So he says there's no freaking way that I passed the previous owner left us like this ridiculous thing to cut the grass. He probably swore it every 5 minutes every time he used it. So he went and buy that little tractor, and he was so happy to use it. Every single Saturday morning he had to go out and he was so bad. And every time I was removing like 5 square feet or 10 square feet for a garden space, he was looking at me, he was like, that's less grass to cut.
Darren
like-
was so sorry.
But I'm like, you wanted to stay on the tractor and cut grass. So just cut grass.
Yes.
He just
Yeah.
has now less.
Darren was really happy. He was a John Deere and he had a cup holder for his beer.
Yeah.
That's the only thing it's missing, a cup holder. I'm sure it would be an epic day if he would take out his beer and cut grass. He would just stay there and create work for him just for that cup holder.
What makes fun video right now,
Yeah.
like in the summer.
Yeah.
With his beautiful boots, work boots, and then shorts, the tall boots, the style.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
And then the grass all over his legs. It's gonna be
So sexy.
Yeah, and the smell. I have to say the smell.
A fresh
the
grass cut smells so good.
Yeah. Plus the grease and all that. Hello, Remy.
Sean
Lynn says sounds like our place 8 years later and we still clearing. I think once you've buy more than 5 acres, I think you spend many time every year to cut down trees. Because if you have a 2 acre plot, you will clear and then you will just end up using it, unless you have a lot of brush coming back. We are seeing if there is portable sawmill millers. Seriously, I'm gonna say it out loud. People, start doing those businesses because I know a lot of people will be using it.
That woman, she said it was the last year she was gonna do it. Her equipment or business, because she had a lot of customer who would come with it kind of way. It was for sale, but we couldn't afford it.
No, it was expensive because she had the whole hydraulic lift for the trees and everything, so she could take the full trees, just roll it up beside it, would lift it up with the hydraulic lift and cut through no problem. So
just the sawmill, okay, so it is expensive, but it's doable. But then there is Mallory added on hers the 16-footer because she can only do a certain type, and then there's add-ons. Those are the things that actually are adding up quite fast and making the project expensive. But once you have them all, there's so many things you can do.
But we started with the chainsaw.
We've got an Alaskan mill,
Yeah.
So we're able to do our own boards as well. It just takes a lot longer to do it.
We did a couple things like the benches around the fire, the kind of things.
Yeah,
we
did the
Is
Viking
it worth
throne
it?
and that. It is. It just takes time to do it with an Alaskan mill. It's great for, if you're doing small projects or if you're out in the bush and you don't have access to a big mill, then you can do it that way. So
yeah.
Is it an adapter that you put on your
chainsaw?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You need a different chain.
Yeah.
Different chain. Okay, and I'm guessing you need the longer ones.
Yes and no. So
depends how big your trees are.
Yeah, basically how big you want to go. So I think I've got a 26-inch bar, 20 something like that, 26-inch bar, and basically you do a regular chainsaw is sharpened at 30-degree angle, so you do a 10-degree sharpening, so it pulls more wood out faster.
That's the angle that make it possible to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your chainsaw and then you have your mill. So I'm guessing.
Yeah, so it just fits onto the bar itself and then glides along the wood at a perfect level for whatever size you're cutting.
Nice.
Yeah.
It would be like a plan B if.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm still watching at 1.75 speed to catch up Remy. Okay, I'm not sure what this means. Remy says, hi, Bridgitte and Darren and Annie. Hello, Sean.
Hello.
I have a few minutes before I need to head out. I think Sean goes live about the same time as I do.
Okay.
5 acres. I will be clearing trees on my 1.5 for years.
That's crazy.
Well, if I understood correctly, Sean is on raw land and it was just full of trees. So that's an obvious one.
Yeah.
It seems like your husband and I have same style, Annie. When I work outside, I look like a real farmer. Yep, the farmer style and the farmer tan. Do you guys have the farmer tan?
Oh yeah. Like mine's permanent. Like
And you know the raccoon tan.
from
you
the
guys have that?
sunglasses? No.
Yeah,
No.
No. Don't get
And I
that
have
one at all.
I have the when
Headband.
the headband. You know, like this one. So I have like I have this one, and then, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Hello, Angie.
Hello, Henry Mike.
I think it's Angie, but if Mike's here, hello, Mike.
Are you going to make me work when I visit you there?
Definitely.
If the snow is gone, yeah. I hope it will be gone by May.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, Ecocentric. A rip chain.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
This
We
is
both have our chainsaw. I have
Yeah.
mine, which
Yeah,
is
and
a little bit smaller.
It's nice because you can order like a ripping chain for
Okay.
doing that, but they're more expensive. So when we were talking to the guy in the shop, he just said, yeah, just sharpen it at 10 degrees instead of 30. And it works the same. So
We have a place close by that builds the portable sawmills, Hudson Forest Equipment. 2-3. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's probably more expensive for us, but I'm sure we're closer to 3,000-4,000 for us.
yeah.
If we win the lottery, we're gonna get one.
This lady was selling hers for like 10,000.
But full equip.
Are you sure it wasn't more than?
Oh no, yeah, it was like
it was something about 40 or
25 or something.
25,000
for it. But then she also included a list of her clients.
and
So that would have been like a side gig for you guys if you were going to do that.
Yeah, and me not knowing any French, it would have been pointless.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting ride.
Yeah, exactly.
Angie says, I'm going to make you all work for food. No problem.
Okay, but you can't burn it this time.
I still can't wait.
I think you're going to make her suffer that lasagna for like ever.
It's going to be nonstop.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
She was probably too happy to see you guys and like too not concentrated enough, and she just forgot it. And you're going to make her feel it for the rest of her life. Poor Angie. I have 20 acres woodlot that we carved 3 acres off for the homestead. We are almost ready to start selective cutting instead of clearing for a barn.
Nice.
Like that's what we were doing, selective cutting.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm not sure what Sean means, ooch or
Ouch, Darren.
Probably the comment about the lasagna.
Probably. Okay, so gardening. Are you guys excited about gardening?
We were, and then it snowed again. So it's like, you get all, stuff's starting to melt, stuff's starting to be good, and then it snows again, and you're like, oh yeah, it's still winter for another 6 months here.
Do you guys do that? Like turn around and go sow more seeds? Or
turn around and what?
Sow more seeds when like you're all excited about gardening and then you look outside, there's a lot of snow or it's snowing. Do you turn around and sow some seeds or you turn around and do something else?
Well, we have to wait the weather to be okay
but even indoors we get excited and we want to do more, but it's just so long till spring that we don't want everything to grow up real fast and then not be able to get it out to the greenhouse or into the garden.
Do you guys sow your seeds inside and then transition them in the greenhouse?
Not all of them.
No.
But we kind of try make a plan of what will go in the greenhouse. So mostly the things that need a longer time to be ready.
Can you guys hear that? Is that like...
No, it's your dog next to you, right? No,
yeah,
I don't mind.
He's got a peanut butter jar that he's got stuck in the corner, and he's just
putting his face in it and licking the.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's nice.
I don't mind it. Like,
okay. And so we plan what's gonna go in a greenhouse. So those we start inside. It needs more time to be ready, but for outside we just. Plant right there.
Okay, so you guys are starting inside. What type of seeds?
So we've started tomatoes, some peppers,
Peppers, yeah.
salad, and that's it. And then you've started the flowers.
Yeah, I started sunflowers, but yeah. And
Sunflowers, it's a bit early, no?
Nope.
Some flowers, not sun.
Oh, some
Some.
flowers. I heard sun. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I started a lot of lavender
Yes.
and lupins.
Lupin. That's the first time I hear it.
Yeah, and a mix of wildflowers.
Yeah.
So, because I'm trying to prepare for embellishing. Do you say that?
Beauty.
Embellishing.
Adding beauty. Adding beauty.
Yeah, Dream Beauty our wedding spot. So I need more flowers, and I don't want to pay too much. So I try to.
Oh, so you guys are having the wedding at the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
In the backyard. So, well, the
Nice.
back forest.
Yeah, in the forest, because we already started. I built an arch.
Wow.
So it's not done, but yeah, try to work on. That's another project before September 24th.
So you guys are getting married in September?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful time of the year with the change of color. It's gonna be so romantic.
A fall wedding.
Yeah.
So
I had a fall wedding too in October. It's beautiful. Not too warm, not too cold.
yeah, it's still nice.
Exactly.
And are you guys doing like a theme wedding? I can't remember.
I let you guess.
Well, knowing what I know from you guys, I have a feeling you guys are really gonna go with a team. Just a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Viking inspired.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I can't wait to see that. It's gonna be epic. Are you gonna include some of your garden areas or just the forest?
So where we did the arch, we also planted a whole bunch of lilies and
Lavender.
Lavender.
You know, I made a nail with those flower like lavender lilies kind of thing.
Yeah. And then there's some other flowers back there as well. So we already have established flowers and plants back there growing.
Yeah.
So
do you guys have bees?
Yes.
Oh, they're gonna be happy this year.
If they survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let the dogs out and I'll be right there.
No worries.
Yeah. The problem we always have is every winter it's so long with the snow. So, and then usually what'll happen is we'll get the warm spells or hot spells, or we'll get freezing rain. And for us, I think it's just so long for the bees to be cooped up. And then with was it last year we got the freezing rain? So there was just so much humidity and freezing. It just
they
killed
died inside, and it was like full of
How many
mold.
hives do you have?
We used to have 2, but last summer I had a lot of swarming problem. So they were just making more queens and queens and queens. So I was like, I'm gonna start a third one, and it worked. But it was at the end of the summer, so I don't know if the hive was strong enough to survive.
Okay, so you winterized 3 hives.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least I hope you have one that survives.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Something anyway would be nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you can make.
Was this your second winter with them?
Be
third.
Yeah.
And
do you normally lose a lot?
The first year we were okay. Then I think it's been every year since then we've lost them.
Yeah. That's the first winter we have with those one, because last year we lost them all.
Yeah.
The 2, so we had to buy 2 new last summer, and so now we have 3 because I started a new one. So we'll see how. Like I would have probably been able to go have a look before we received those 5 inches snow.
Yeah.
last week. So
when you order your bees, this is like not even in the subject. Do you sanitize the hives before putting the new bees?
No, we just clean. But we know they didn't die from any disease.
Okay.
You can look that you know if it's that bugs or something. But
Yeah.
so I, for sure I had to take all the moldy stuff and the dead bees. So I clean, yes, but I don't sanitize now. They are so clean, so good. If there's anything to clean, they will do the work.
Okay. And Stone, I know this is sorry guys, I'm just curious about bees. Is it expensive to buy just the hive, the bees and the
The colony, you mean?
Yes. Is it expensive?
So not too much. I try to remember the price. I think it's about 125.
I think it was, yeah.
Because we about to. So 125, you have 5 frame. So one is a frame with the queen and a bunch of eggs already laid. I think you have 2 frame of that and 3 frames of honey or some kind of thing, like
So
to
you
give
have
them food.
some sort of colony already established when you receive it.
Yeah.
And then you just take those frames and you put them in your beehives.
Yeah, a new one. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And then they just grow from there.
Because my husband is interested in having bees here, but I keep telling him our land is way too small. Like I would be in the garden and they would be like
you can
they
do
fly
it on
to
any
like
size of land.
3 kilometers around. So if there's flower, they're going like we have a, how would you call the flower?
Oh yeah, garden center out. I guess it's like a
a place where you can buy a bunch of
the nursery.
It's
a nursery.
Nursery.
So she's she's not far from here, but she has a lot. And then since we had bees, she's like, oh, it's crazy. Look, the flowers are doing well, and I keep seeing bees. That must be your bees, Bridgitte. And so
even on 15,000 square feet, it wouldn't be too small.
No.
Mm-mm. They'll go. They'll find something somewhere else.
But when they bother me, if they're like right next to my garden, like
nope.
Let's just say I'm here, the bees would be like right there.
If
like
you give
maybe
yourself
like
6 feet,
I would have like maybe 6 feet. Yeah, about.
Yeah.
As long as they have their little highway, flying highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the condo units next to me would love me.
But they won't notice.
No,
they won't notice
bother
it?
them at all. No. Nope.
Okay, well maybe not this year. Sorry, guys. I
love my bees.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I would love just for the fun of it, and you got me hooked on trying to make meetings. So
we started with 1, and then we went to 2, and then we went to 3. But I wouldn't go more than 3 because then start being a lot of work for 1 person, 2 person alone. But
I wouldn't be able to do it. Like I'm terrified of bees. I think that the word terrified of bees is not even like strong enough. I got stung by a big one under my butt cheek, and my mom said, "Don't move; it won't do anything to you." So I was like this. I didn't move, and the little just went up my sleeve and stung me on my butt.
Oh,
was it a bee or a
no?
wasp?
It was not a bee; it was a wasp.
Oh yeah.
But for me, they're all the same. So I know that they are important. So I let them do their thing, but I'm terrified of them. Yeah. So like if ever we do have bees, I would not be able to handle them. My husband will have to do it all. So
it's not as bad as like I think I was been stung twice. And I thought it was going to be worse than it was, but
well, you guys have the full kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been stung 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
But only like
someone forgot to
put my gloves
loose jeans
or
instead of tight jeans.
I was wearing tight jeans. And so
it's always in those times it happens, like you forget like little detail and then peek.
Yeah.
So Lynn says, I'm gonna just catch up on the messages. Yeah. She says that Viking wedding, it's gonna be beautiful. Marilyn says that the Lupine is a nitrogen fixer.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we love lupins. They're great
They're
for
so beautiful.
all
What
the
do they look
bees and
like?
everything else.
You know those kind of they're long. C'est comme des épis, des petites boules de.
Oh, du
It's like
muguet.
no, it's
No?
bigger than that. Yeah, and they are like blue, white, pink, purple,
Multicolor.
multiple color.
Yeah.
You have to Google it. And
Yeah.
Now I'm curious. I'm gonna write it down.
They're crazy awesome.
yeah, des lupins, lupin.
Darren can ride on a
Highlander.
Highlander crew cut. Oh my god, that would be something. You on all geared up on your cow. If they start making queens, I think they need more room.
Yes, that's what happened. So I have a great video for you to watch about that swarming stuff.
This is terms I don't understand. Nuke here, newbie, I guess. Baby
Nuke
bees.
is nuclei qu'on appelle.
Okay, so she's saying that they're 250. Okay,
that's double.
I hate wasps. I hate wasps. I hate.
But they are not wasps. Yeah.
No.
I know they're not. It's just I was so little when it happened, and when someone tells me don't move, it's gonna leave you alone, and it ends up on your butt cheek. I couldn't see. I couldn't sit for a week. Like it was all swollen. Tracy says if you can place a small fence of some types about 3 feet from your entrance, they will come out and go up. And I thought when we got bees, they would be on everything in our yard, but only a few hit yard.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't see them, but we saw them a lot in the pool.
Yeah, you need to make sure you got a water source close by, because they'll like to hang out around our pool. So
that I would have to create, because my ducks, the little pond I created for them, it's so small it probably wouldn't be enough.
So we normally put a water bird bath.
Yeah, birth bat.
But on the other side of the house, it looks like we try it close to them and they didn't care.
Yeah, it's weird. You put water like right outside the hive and
they don't
touch it, but they'll fly over the house to get to the bird bath.
Yeah, and we put rocks in it so they can land on the rocks and then they have
picky bees.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lupins are wild down east. They are gorgeous. Okay, so now you're making me curious about lupins.
Yeah.
One of my colleagues is a bee specialist, more of the wild ones, but also in a little beehives. And she developed a bee allergy.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. I would be really, really sad.
She even sent me the link. Thanks, Marilyn. Hello,
nice.
Foxit in Outdoors. Hello, everyone. Can't fully watch. I'm not at home. No worries.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing the links. Okay, I'm up to date. So I kind of asked many questions that I had ready for you guys at the same time. Did you guys build in-ground gardens or raised beds where you are right now?
Both.
So
we are on sand, like pure sand, like you can go out and start digging up a sandbox kind of thing. So we had to do raised beds to be able to contain the good dirt right in it. And then what we've been doing as well is working on other spots where we did potatoes and that, but also we've continued to amend the soil. So we'll continue to throw in compost and that kind of stuff, just to try and get that soil going and keep adding more organic material to it.
In that kind of soil, is anything thriving in sandy
soil?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. So I'm guessing you guys eat a lot of potatoes.
We need more.
We need
more. We need like a big field. Just do potatoes every year and rotate them.
Both the last 2 years, we store our potatoes and it went well. And I think it's just 3 weeks ago we ran out of potatoes, so now I have to buy potatoes. But
Yeah.
it's
That
kind of
sucks.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But we did all the winter, and
Yeah.
you know.
So
We'll
you guys
figure-
have been sufficient for November, December, January, February, and almost March. So 5-6 months of potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. So we
September.
figure we need probably about 500 to grow 500 pounds of potatoes for the year. So
That's a lot of potatoes. I'm trying to figure out. My objective this year is 200 pounds, and I'm like, okay, number one, I have to figure out garden space, and then number two, I have to figure out how the hell I'm going to cure them, because I have no space to cure them, and then where am I going to store them? I have no cellar.
we just
But
leave them in the ground.
You leave them in the ground?
Yeah. And then
You mean like full of sand? We don't clean them.
yeah.
You take them out of the dirt.
Yeah.
But like after the plant dies off, we wait about 2 weeks and just let them sort of cure in the ground. And
Okay,
then
so when
pull
you
them out
take
and
them
put them
out, you
away.
just let them dry and then store them?
No, we just pull them out and store them right away.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Last year, I harvested a little bit too early. So I had to cure them, and I was out like 2 months after my potato. I don't know what I did. I wrote down to harvest them, and as I was harvesting them, I'm like, this can't be right. Like, they were so small. So I got like, those les patates nouvelles.
Les
the
petits
little ones?
grelots.
Yeah. So I'm done. Like, I've been done for I think I was done in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this year I'm trying to grow fingerlings. I was told that fingerlings you can they produce more,
Okay.
and you can put them closer. So instead of spacing them 12 inches apart, you can put them 10 inches apart. So I thought the fingerling would give me more for my square footage, and it says that it's going to give me more pounds per seed potato. So this year I'm going with fingerlings. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to go.
I don't know.
I know
I
that
don't think we
fingerlings-
even do 12 inches spacing with ours.
How much? What do you do?
6, 8.
He just eyeballs it.
Yeah.
No, that looks like but I had like an order for my my favorite Yukon Gold, and where I get them at Verze Seeds, they were removed from their websites.
Yeah.
So
There's
don't
them
know.
and a few other places, because Nova Scotia or New Brunswick or whatever is basically quarantined now for their potatoes.
I saw that they were back on the market.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, great. Good.
Really?
because
Yeah.
they were having some problem with a
Yes.
disease or something. So
Yes.
that's why I
They
read
they
recently
were
that
he said
Blight.
it. They were quarantined for a disease.
Yeah.
But they're not shipping my order. They're canceling my Yukon Gold. So I had to get more fingerlings. But where did you see Yukon Golds?
Mm.
You forgot?
I don't know if it was Yukon Gold. I don't know. I just
Okay, because
sorry.
I love.
it says potatoes are back on the market or something.
Okay, I'm gonna
New
write
Brunswick
this
are-
down.
Yeah.
Potatoes are back, but like I completed my order with just fingerlings that are yellow skinned.
Okay.
But from what I've read, they're awesome, but it's for roasting, so that means removing the skin will probably be a nightmare. But if I just have to buy at the store Yukon Golds, it's not the end of the world. But
Yeah.
I would have preferred having my own potatoes. And
Yeah,
did
we
you
were
try?
debating, rather than buying or growing them, we'll go over to one of the farmers and just ask if they'll drop off one of those big skids of potatoes.
Mhm.
Drop off a skid for us.
That would be good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would do it, but
I know.
If someone would drop me 300 pound of potatoes delivered at my door, I would do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I would free up so much space in my garden. I would be able to concentrate on other things.
Yeah.
But there's not many potato growers in our area.
Oh, okay. We've got a bunch around us, which is nice.
Because here it's corn, corn,
Yeah.
and more corn, and soy. In what else did I have last year? Some cereal. The one I think it's Delorge, barley. No,
Barley?
I think it's barley that we
Barley,
have here. But that was it. They don't do anything else around here. I might have to look. Maybe I'm wrong because there's not only New Brunswick and eastern provinces that does it. I would have to look. See, look what Remy says. He buys a 50-pound bag of seed potatoes. I don't have access to that. I would love that. Okay,
Wow.
I missed a couple of comments. Okay. Yes, Tracy, thank you for telling me. Don't forget to do the thumbs up for me. Yeah, they say carrots grow well in sand, but not rich enough. But it's not rich enough, just the sand. Did you try growing carrots?
Yeah, our carrots did well the first year, and then last year, was it too much rain? I think it was, and they look like ET or whatever, or
three
like
legs and
aliens
crooked and
yeah.
So your soil is a bit too compacted.
That one was.
I'd be excited just to be able to grow 10 pounds of potatoes. Did you see? I know that you do a lot of container gardening, a lot of pots. There are some grow bags specifically designed for potatoes. There are 7-gallon bags. I've seen them on Amazon, and I think that in one bag you can have 3 to 5 pounds of potatoes, and I think it's 4 or 5 bags that come like grow bags types. You just need to make your soil. That's how I started my first year with my potatoes.
Nice.
They're about this big. They're green, and there's like a little pouch in front. So if you want to grab new potatoes, like little ones, les patates grelots, you can pick them or just let them in. I even saw someone that did it with a garbage bag, a garbage bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can basically do it with anything for potatoes. They're awesome. Yeah.
Most root. Okay, you guys, hold on. I have a kid at my door.
Your turn. That was the dog, coming in.
Yeah.
We can look like.
What's that?
We have farm that offer pick your own. That's great.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
Just like you can pick up your own strawberry, or blueberry.
Yep.
Pumpkins.
I'd love to have something that would just deliver all of that, though.
So sorry. Look at the chef d'oeuvre my son just made for me. He just knocked on the door. He wanted me to have this.
Aww.
Those are the best. And he looked at me with that big smile. Mama. Okay. Did you guys try? I'm going to ask you one more question before I forget. Did you try growing bushberries in your sand soil?
In what?
Growing what? Sorry?
Bushberries, raspberries, blueberries.
We are on a land with a lot of wild blueberry. Like they are everywhere on the 13 acres. So we have that growing naturally. And how much we harvest
last year I think we harvested
10 pounds,
something like that.
Nice.
Like that with his mom.
Yeah,
she helped me a lot. Like she's pretty patient because they are small.
Yeah, well, you have to be patient for wild ones. They're little tiny ones.
Yeah. But
and then we've got blackberries, raspberries.
There were already some blackberries and
strawberries too.
Strawberry, raspberry.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you guys leave in your pathways, the little strawberries?
Yeah, in our raised bed garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they just suck out the nutrients from the bed and grow up to a big enough size that we can actually harvest them rather than the ones
those
that
little
grow out
tiny
in the lawn.
wild,
Mm-hmm.
strawberry. There's
I removed mine. They're everywhere. I have wild strawberries all over my land, but I want the big ones. So
Yeah.
I remove them. What else I want to ask you? Because I know that when I switched my patch of berries to where the old pool was, before we bought the place, there was a pool here, and she removed it and she just covered it with soil, put grass on top of it. But I find that my berries now do better where the pool was, which was a sand pit, than where they used to be next to hedges. People kept telling me, plant your raspberries next to your cedar hedge. They love acidic soil.
Yeah.
So I planted them there, but I find that as soon as I switched them location in the sand, I had berries the first year. The year I transplanted them.
The dog is annoying.
Hello.
You want
He
to
wants
jump on me?
attention. I'm sorry. It's a he, right?
Yeah, Odin.
Odin. He wants
He's
attention.
Snip, but it's a guy.
so he's half.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take advantage of this and read some comments. I have not been able to get sweet potatoes this year, so not sure where we're going to be able to plant them this year. Lynn, check out Sage Garden. They are in Ontario, and if my memory is correct, they're in Ottawa, and they will ship 3 kilos of seed potatoes. Last time I checked, about 3 weeks ago, there were still some in stock. A good harvest for potatoes is 1 pound per plant and 1 pound per square feet. Yeah, that'd be fun. Mm-hmm. That's not for me. I grew mine last year in potato bags I got off Amazon. Okay. I saw a homestead that stored their root vegetables buried in big sawdust pile outside. They just dug out what they wanted as they went. I saw that.
Darren tried that with, I think it was the kohlrabi or something like that. Some kind of root vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the sawdust was wet or something. And I just
that's
mold.
what I read. It has to be dry.
Yeah.
Not too moist because then it creates an environment for unwealthy friends.
Was all mold.
Yeah. That's not fun.
No.
I stored my dry beans, and I opened them like I was doing my inventory of my dry beans the other day. And I found fuzzy stuff in them. I was so mad because it's like 20 meals at least of beans I have to throw away. I can probably use them as seeds, but I was like, so 2 farms in Prince Edward Island had blight. Only 2.
That must be the disease.
Potatoes. I bought a 50-pound bag in spring, and by the time I get to the bottom, they are ready to plant outside. Okay, so a 50-pound bag is what he buys to eat, and then he just sows the potatoes that has germinated. Yeah, but Lynn, they are so small that 2 farms cover a lot of the province. Okay, so we're getting more of the of what we talked about, that there was farms that were attacked by being victim of a disease. Hello, Jill. We have farms that offer pick up your own.
That's great.
I had that in my village, well, just outside of my village, and I moved. So I got myself established, made my garden, and then I called the number in the fall, and I says, she says, I'm closing shop.
Oh,
I was so sad. She says that it was not popular, so she just had to close. She was stuck every week with like vegetables every week, and she didn't know what to do with it, so she had to close up shop. So I'm guessing if she would have stayed open a couple of years longer, now she probably would still be in business. But
yeah,
I love those types of farm. It's fun. Like you get to chit chat and build like friendship with people. No, just regular. I said that. Anyways, we have a potato research center nearby, so we can't grow the potatoes we want for disease risk.
Okay.
I love those little moments. I'm not sure what moments you're
Yeah,
talking
I don't
about,
know.
Angie, because I think I'm like 10, 15 minutes behind on comments.
Maybe it was for your son knocking at the door and giving you a nice little
I
drawing.
think that, yes, you're absolutely right. Bear in mind, I live in New Mexico, Zone 7B. We see temp. Okay, not sure
Yeah.
potatoes would like that.
Mm-mm.
No,
And
and they love the sun. So, the bags are green. They're not black. So maybe you would be able to cool a little bit down the temperature, but try it. Try it. Hi, Odin. Never tried to grow sweet potatoes as I don't eat them. Not a taste I'm fond of. I find that sweet potatoes, you have to play around with it to
I'm the
find.
same. I'm not a fan of it.
I put them in soups,
Mm.
but not like big quantities. So let's just say it says, I don't know, 5 to 10 potatoes. I would just like put one or half a sweet potato, and I cut them big. Sorry, so that they don't get mushy. And the other way I like is in the oven, roasted.
Oh, that must be
With,
yummy with rosemary or something.
yes, and balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt, but it's an acquired taste. Okay, read that. Makes sense. Oh, thank you for sharing the Sage Garden website.
Catching up.
That was fast. I should have commission on this order. Lynn already went and placed her order of potatoes. Lynn went to, oh, no worries. Lynn,
that's my camera.
Are you okay?
Yeah, Darren says he needs to entertain Odin for a little bit.
No worries. So Lynn, as soon as I said about the Sage Garden, she turned around and she went and placed her order.
Oh my god.
I should have commission. Yes. Hey everyone. Sorry I'm late. I just got home from work. Hello, Alana.
Hello.
Bye, Mr. Fox. Okay, I'm caught up. So is Darren just with the dog?
Yeah, he's right there with the old, and he like,
okay,
he has that moment when he need attention and he won't stop. So,
well, like a child.
Yeah, that's
just
it.
on 4 legs. Do you, other than the sand, do you have other challenges with your garden?
With the garden, other than the sand, I'll say if we want to expand, and we have to cut trees, and we want to double the size of the garden this year. And
nice.
But the good thing is there's not much trees in that area where we want to expand. So we should be okay. But again, we'll have to nourish.
So you have to start from scratch.
Yeah, well, we'll have to probably build some raised beds again and buy good dirt to start.
Do you guys do the culture style raised beds?
No, we just buy compost and dump it in, but maybe we should try that.
Culture is a good way of getting rid of unwanted leaves, dead trees, bark, grass clippings, aged manure. I know you guys have cows, so if ever like you have like bedding that's over 2 years old that's considered cold, you can add that. So let's just say your raised bed is like 10 inches tall.
Yeah.
You could divide your soil quantity by 2. So the half portion, the soil portion, like the bottom portion, you can do the I'm massacring you.
Yeah.
Culture and just get rid of everything that's on your land that's unwanted, and then fill the rest with your soil.
That would cost less on soil.
That's what I was going to say. You cost less on soil, but it's going to cost you your time to collect the leaves, the dead trees, and
there's plenty of it right there.
Yeah, well, it depends. Like me, my land was like super small, so I just I just took bins and I just filled it and then asked the kids to help out. But you have 13 acres, so it's
I
quite
have 3 kids too, 3 boys, so
good. It's a good family thing to do, and it's going to cost you way less on soil.
Yeah, because soil is expensive, especially we want, we order like compost soil, and it's way more expensive than gardening soil. But I think what I'm gonna do is, like, if we do it, I mean, we're gonna do it because we need to. I want to maybe challenge Darren for that next half of the garden to do that technique, see how it goes, see if stuff grow better or something.
You're not going to see the difference within the first year, for sure. I did not see the difference. There is one drawback. Your soil's going to sit down.
Yeah, and then you have to put more.
Yes, so this year, instead of putting 6 inches like I at the end of the season, 2 inches, I had to put 4 inches because it went like down a lot.
Okay,
but it's a little bit of my mistake. I didn't compact enough the leaves, so like I started with the dead trees, and then I had some old bedding, but I should have stepped on it, like, to compact it so that the soil doesn't go through the cracks. Okay. So that was the mistake I did, but I saved a lot on soil. Even when I was filling the beds at the end of the season, it's just a little bit of my mistake. But it's a good way of getting rid of all the residue.
Yeah.
But you're going to start benefiting from it if I'm trying to remember. I think it's on year 2 or year 3. I can't remember.
That's worth it, I think.
It is. It's just it's a little bit more work, but I find that your soil is going to be much, much better at like on year 2 and year 3, because it's going to decompose and give you even more of the goodness that you guys need instead of the sun.
Because we have a lot of, chicken manure, rabbit manure, cow manure. So,
well, you guys have a lot of animals, so you probably have a lot of bedding.
I'm going to have some goat soon.
Say that again.
We're going to have some goat soon.
Oh, that's so cute. For the milk?
Wait, yeah, milk and cheese.
What are you getting?
We're looking for what is it called again?
Nubians?
Alpine.
Oh, the Alpines.
Yeah.
The ones with the pointy horns.
They're known to, be more rustic, handle more our climate. So,
isn't it a dual purpose goat?
Yes,
like meat,
as well. Meat and yeah.
It goes with your Highlanders, your cows. They have some horns. It's a team. So that's so fun. When are you getting them?
In the spring, so before the summer. So last fall, we clear the area for them.
Okay.
So they have an area where it's like there's no tree, but there's an area where there's tree, so they can have shade. So we have to do, what's left to do is the fencing, basically, and the shelter for them.
Are you free ranging them, or you're stagnant?
They're going to be in a fence, in a big fence area.
Okay. And you're getting a herd?
No, because one produces so much milk, but you can't have just one goat because they are herd animals.
Okay.
So we are thinking about 2 female and 1 male.
Okay.
To have babies and then have the meat.
Okay, so you would harvest them just as you harvest your pigs and your cows?
Yeah. Okay. The only thing is when the female is pregnant, then you have to separate the male. Otherwise, he might just bug her and then she can like lose the baby or kind of thing. So we have to plan 2 sections for the moment where the male has to be
Can separate. You put the male with the cows?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The thing is, like, the fencing is not for goats, so
true. He probably would just escape.
Yeah.
That's a fun project.
Yeah, I can't wait
Hmm.
for it.
So are you gonna make milk, cheese? Will you be making soap?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I have to go visit you guys.
yes.
That's so fun. Okay, I got sidetracked again. Can you
I
tell?
some soap with the fat from the pigs, but
So you
it's less
with
less.
lard.
Yeah, it's less popular. So I'll be way more working with the milk from the goat too for the soap.
And do you know how much milk you'll get from the two goats?
I can't remember. I can't remember, but we're gonna get them from a friend where we get the hay bales. He has a goat farm basically.
Mm-hmm.
He has like 230 goats. So
At least he'll be able to answer your questions.
yeah. So that's the guy I'm asking questions when I want the answer. So
Nice.
yeah,
That's so fun.
yeah.
Did I miss any comments? They are low in stocks. Yes, Lynn. If you guys are looking to buying potatoes, don't wait. Same
It's
thing as
now or never.
that's pretty much it. Now or never. Oh, even Darren is talking to us.
Oh,
Probably from his phone. Worth it. Worth
it for us with the sand.
Yeah.
The potato, I guess.
Yes. Okay, so we answer that.
When do the goats come? I don't know. Do you have one for sale? Because after the conference, can put it in the back of my pickup.
Did you see that? It's on TikTok. Put it in the truck. Put it in the truck. Like
No, but
it's so cute.
yeah,
I can picture you guys leaving the conference with a goat in the back.
yeah. Well, I keep bugging Darren about it because the guy we're supposed to get the goat here never know. Depends on how many he's gonna have, how many babies is. You never know if it's a female and kind of things like.
Okay.
I was
so
thinking
you guys
like
are getting you're getting babies.
No, because I would like to have one that is already milking.
Okay.
But then I asked him like, can I have one that is milking and a baby one? He's like, I don't really recommend it. They should be about the same age, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So at least there's that. But yeah, I keep bugging there, and it's like, we,
Put it in the truck.
if there's an opportunity, we in Ontario, we should bring a goat back.
That would be epic.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that method for raised beds this year. Soil is darn expensive, so if I don't have it, hugelculture, I know it's a lot of work, but it's so worth it. I'm going to have to go again next year to try goat meat.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe I will too. I don't know if I like it, so I don't want to butcher it just to try.
Okay.
Worth it for us to do the hugelculture due to the sand. So
yeah, we're gonna do it. I think so.
I am currently waiting for one to have babies. She is snuggled up by the fireplace. Hopefully, she has three. But we
do have one guy that might need a home. Oh my god!
Darren!
His name is gonna be Floki.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
It's so cute.
Either Floki or Loki, we'll see.
Well, Floki is the joke name, right?
Floki is the character in Viking season.
Yes,
series.
yes. But it's not in the Marvel.
And
Loki is
the
Marvel.
god.
Okay. Yes. I mixed them up. I'm so sorry.
So she means right now, like right now, in the next couple hours, they're gonna be baby. Like, you see that, Darren?
Darren,
we need to build the little things for or if it's this one must be really big, so I can't have it on my legs, right? During 8 hours drive.
well,
Floki the goatee.
You have no. I guess this is booked. You have the mail.
So now that we have to get the place for the goat ready before the conference weekend.
No pressure. No pressure there.
Oh, it goes well. Like, we have the hole digger. and we have the trees. We already have I think we will put a electric fence anyway, but mostly also wood.
That's what I was gonna say. If you guys are in a crunch and it's not fully set up, you guys can just have an electric fence.
Yeah.
But like, it's good to have like a plan B if ever you're not set up.
How many animals?
How many animals will be in your car on your way back?
It's not a car, it's a truck, pickup truck. So we have a
well, Remy has a Jeep.
Yeah, we're going together. We're driving together over there.
Oh,
so
that's true. So he's leaving the Jeep at your place, and then you guys are going. Oh, that's really
and
fun.
Marilyn too.
Oh my god, I can picture you guys all like this, like snuck up in the car full of animals.
That's gonna be such a great weekend.
It will be.
Oh, I want to see picture, and hey, come on.
I'm hoping there will be babies tonight. So pictures. Okay. No pressure. No pressure at all, Darren.
Now, I would like Darren to share the name of the show that we just watched on Netflix that was hilarious and really nice and fun to watch. From a guy that is well known, and he knows nothing about farming, and he just go and start farming sheep, and we see at some point we see a lot of sheep baby, but that's a great show, so he's probably gonna share.
I don't think I've seen it.
So if you have Netflix and you want to laugh, and so he goes, he never had bees, he bought bees, and that's crazy. It's really good.
Remy says, "Lol, Marilyn, I don't know really. I'm hoping for 3 rabbits from Hickory Croft Farm and a few chicks." You guys, it's gonna be full truck.
We're gonna have before Easter weekend. We should have a bunch of rabbit because we just
You just bred?
Yeah, we just bred the 2 females, so you can get rabbit from here.
My husband says we are taking my small car to the conference so no animals can fit.
There's always a way,
If there's a will, there's a way.
You can buy him, you rent a trailer or something.
Yes, but he's coming back with his Jeep. Better take a livestock trailer.
Oh, that's the name of the show, Jeremy Clarkson Farm.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, it's in Britain, like he's British, so
British.
Yeah.
Hello, Heirloom Permaculture. This is the first time I see you. Welcome to the chat.
What kind of rabbit, Remy? We have. Oh my God, what's the name?
Géant des Flandres, California Cross, Rex, Papillon.
It's a big white. It's one of the, it's a really good for meat.
Géant des Flandres.
I think it's that one. I'm not sure.
Does the female have like many?
Yeah, I mean she has a big double chin, but
it's huge here.
Yeah,
I think that's Géant des Flandres. That's what mine has.
Okay, but normally all female has that.
I've never seen other ones that had that.
No? Okay. Maybe you're right.
Me says the white ones.
Yeah.
The white ones are either California Cross, it could be Géant des Flandres.
Because my other one is not Géant des Flandres. She's smaller.
She has that?
And she has that. Do you know why the female has that?
I knew why, but I forgot.
It's because when they are nesting, that the hormone makes that they can take their hair out from there, that place, okay. And they make the nest with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe the ones that I saw, they were not in age.
Maybe the double chin wasn't that obvious.
Mine, like her chin, like when she goes like this, it's like
oh yeah,
it's huge. Yeah. And like it's always dirty, like the bottom part of it.
Okay.
It rubs off of the bottom of the cage.
Oh.
Chicks fit anywhere, Lynn. You can stuff them a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
Chick, chick, chick. Beep, 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 beep. Yes, I was thinking of small box on my lap, but we have chickens coming already.
Oh. They are white one.
the
Well,
white one.
we had a couple of white, like a male and a female. That was the Géant des Flandres,
Mhm.
and but we just had white rabbits. I want color rabbits, so I
You
bought a black male and a brown female from somebody else.
nice,
So I took the white female with the black male. So we'll see what's
nice.
done, and the brown female with the white male. So we'll see.
So you're crossing your lines,
Yeah.
your breeding lines. I've asked Annie. She just had a little baby from her herd is black, Papillon and Géant des Flandres.
Okay. Wow.
And the female Géant des Flandres is black. She can't guarantee that it's a purebred, but mine are
Okay.
all white. So I
Yeah.
wanted to introduce a little bit of color. So
Yeah. That's the same
I'm
for the chicken.
I might have to do a 2-hour drive just to go pick up a rabbit. No, they are not hard to keep alive.
They're really easy to take care, and they give you direct compost to use.
If you raise them off the ground, I find that I have less complications. Like she said, the manure is cold manure, so you can just simply dry it and use it. And they're not hard animals to keep. I had zero problem. I think I lost only one baby and one male in 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, obviously death happens on the farm,
Yeah.
but complications, I never had any.
We do have complication right now, and we're gonna unfortunately kind of have to get rid of them at some point because the problem has become too
What type
bad.
of problem? What type of problems?
It's that crusty ear thing.
Yes.
So it's
What
first
was it? What's it cause? What does cause it? I can't remember.
it's a how do
It's
you
a
say?
parasite?
Yeah, it's a kind of a parasite, I think, if I remember well. But I think it's something you could treat like with the ivermectin or something else. But it's you like I asked my vet about it, and to treat one rabbit, it would cost me like $300, and we have 4 with that problem. It's very contagious.
Okay, so you're gonna
So
have to dispatch them, harvest them.
yeah, so I thought, we did clean the cages before I bought the new one, but I guess it wasn't all gone. So the new also got the problem. So we are just so thinking about after they give birth and after the babies are big enough, to be harvested. We just This is my old dad's wooden rabbit cage, so we're just gonna burn it and build a new one, clean, and get 2 new rabbits and start
So
over.
you're gonna start over.
Yeah, it's just went too far. Like the male, it's just sad to see. Like, it hurt them, and
I've
you don't
never
want
had that. I have the female sometimes has like a leaky eye,
Okay.
but nothing that makes like
Okay.
uncomfortable. She just
Yeah.
has an eye that cries during the winter.
I'd start that really deep in the ears, and it's just get infected and goes up, and it makes cross, and they scratch and shake their head, and it bleeds. And if you try to take the crust out, it hurts, so you don't want to touch it.
Not fun.
So no, that's the only things. Beside that, never had a problem.
It does happen, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's like I had a very bad year, not last year, the year before. I lost all my chicks to the little bug. What do you call it? Fleas.
Oh yeah.
They were the bad ones. There's 2 types. There's one that they suck the blood, like they.
Ooh.
It's not maybe not the blood, but like they leach in the skin, and then as soon as you catch it, it's too late. Like you're gonna
Okay.
see one day that like you look like she's off. So I give her like yogurt, oatmeal. I isolate her. I check her out. 48 hours after that, done.
Boom. Okay.
Done. And when I find her, she was infested. So we had to empty the entire coop in de l'eau de javel.
Yeah.
Javix
Javix.
everywhere. We emptied out the chickens slept outside for 2 nights. Like we made them like a temporary coop outside.
Yeah.
The doors were wide open, and we went to the co-op. They gave us like this natural white powder that I've put in after cleaning it, and then I was done. But I lost 7 chickens. I hatched out 12. And even before I was able to say if it was a female or a male, they would die. So they would never reach the 3 months. So that year it was like a very sad year. But like the co-op said to me, maybe the chicks that you bought were already infected. Maybe the mom was already infected. Like it's maybe not your fault. You could have maybe brought the problem to your house, or the problem could have been at your house and dormant. So I was like, okay. So it was a fun, interesting weekend to bleach everything and
yeah, I know. Yeah, she said it's ear mite about the rabbit.
Oh, I'm late again in the comments.
Oh, let's catch up.
I'm catching. Yes, all females have that double chin. Okay. Bridgitte, I just sent you the pics of the little guys I have now.
Oh, I need to see it now. Oh.
Not at all. Not. Yes, it's true. They adapt better in the cold.
So
the rabbits, they prefer the winter than the summer. You wanted to say something?
Oh my god, he's so cute.
You're having a baby moment.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
These guys.
I wish I could share it.
They're a Nigerian dwarf
goat. Oh.
Mites, ear mites. Jim told me the other day that the most common cause of death is because they're really sensitive to illness. So as soon as a cage are a bit dirty, they can get sick and die. I read that. Treating with olive oil and tea tree oil. But it's not like a fixer thing. It's probably just temporarily.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably, if I would have that experiment, I would be in a position like you guys are now.
If I was in the summer, it would be easier to go and treat them like every day. The 4 of them right now. It will be hard. We have a lot to do, but I did had at some point a problem with the chicken. They had those what's the bumblefoot? Bubblefoot, they got that.
Yeah.
Comme une verrue dans le fond.
Yeah, and there's infection in it. Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, so one of my Chanticleer was really badly had a big one, and then she was lumping. And so I took one after the other one. I checked them all and check on YouTube, a bunch of video. They show you how to take them out and everything. So I did that, but this one was particularly really badly affected. So I really took her here, put her in a cage, and every day I would have to give her a foot bath in a special with Javex and water, and then I had to take a water syringe and squish the liquid inside to make sure, because it was I was shooting here, the water was coming through here. So it was a big yeah. So but I think I had her in the house for a week or two, and I was like every day, twice a day, same treatment, and I was putting a bandage, and she will stay here. And
I had bubblefoot here, but not as bad.
And the other one, it was small, so I just took it off, and then they were just back in the coop. They were fine.
Yeah, but I use apple cider vinegar. Hot water, apple cider vinegar. I dip their foot for like as long as they can stand it, and then remove the infection, put back in the apple cider, and I isolate them. But it was so small. I never had complications.
That's all she said. Like if it's not too far, it can fix the problem. So
I actually I didn't catch it. It was so small, and in the spring, I had her in, like, she was under my arm, and I just saw it and I just removed it. It dried out,
okay.
so it was not that big, but it is. I think I had like on 3 of my hens since ever I had hens. So it's been like 5 years, 6 years.
Mm.
I lost track.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had 2 questions left.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing to grow in the garden?
Flower.
Flowers, 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 flowers everywhere.
I'm the flower, and Darren is the vegetable person.
Oh, I forgot to read you this. She's Marilyn says it fixes the problem with olive oil or tea tree oil.
Okay. I guess unless it's too far.
Maybe try it. You have nothing to lose. So you don't have like a favorite vegetable to grow?
Yeah. Snoopy.
Snow peas?
Yeah.
Do you snack on them when you go in the
Oh
garden?
yeah. It's like, when they start producing, it's never ending. There's so many, and I love them in stir fry and salads, and so
I never get them inside the house. They never
they never reach the house.
They never reach the house.
Oh yeah.
My kids go outside, and I have to be strategic. I have to put some like in front of the house, near the house, so the kids can eat those. And I have to put like tucked some like hidden in the garden so that I can actually harvest them.
Okay.
But like as I harvest like my tomatoes, my peppers, my herbs and stuff like that, like I snack as I'm harvesting. So when I get in the house, there's rarely enough for a meal.
Sometimes Odin will snack on them too.
Does he steal stuff in the garden?
Just the Snoopy.
Just the Snow peas.
Yeah. I don't know why he start liking that and he munch on it.
Is your garden fenced?
Yeah, because of the chicken. Otherwise they
would have
it would go and dig, and like you just put the seeds in and they just go and dig it out,
A chicken can do so much damage in 5 minutes.
That's why at a certain point where all the tulips and the flowers start, getting out of the you see those little green new stuff coming. So we have to put the chicken back in the coop, like in the fence area. Okay. Otherwise, they just munch on everything that is green and coming out of the. So we have to wait until it's big enough, and they have less interest in it.
And you guys leave them free ranging the rest of the year?
Yeah, most of the time they are free ranging. Yeah.
No, so you guys must have those yellow, orange, beautiful yolks, your eggs.
Yeah, they're good.
Like I had to stop free ranging. Well, free ranging. They had like a big yard, and like they always had access to grass. But since like I've cut down on my chicken range, like the fenced area, they're not like store bought, but they're not like free range. But but they still taste great. Like the only equivalent I was able to buy at the store was the organic free range one at Costco. Everything else that I buy, no. Like once you've tasted that, even if mine are not free range, it tastes different.
Yeah.
Nigerian dwarf have high fat content in the milk, so great for butter and cheese making.
And I have a question. Like, let's say, we have that male, which is a Nigerian dwarf. Mm-hmm. Is it okay if the female is Alpine? Like, what's the mix gonna do?
Well. He has to be high enough off the ground.
That's the thing, because they're small, right? But they're so cute.
I don't know how high Nigerian dwarfs are, but Alpines are longer legged.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he would be able to mount her.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You would have to ask someone if that mating is possible. It would be fun to watch.
Oh.
Poor thing, trying for so long.
Yeah, I guess it's not gonna work.
No, but I may be wrong. Like I have no experience with those. Maybe the male are taller. than the Alpine. Maybe check the measurements of the
Yeah.
female Alpine.
Yeah.
But I found that if they are not alone, the other can clean up the other and only have ear mites on the lone ones.
That's I see what she means, because last week when we took the male and the female and we put them in a big cage in a greenhouse to breed them, it was really interesting because the male would go to the ear and was really interested into the infected ear and kind of try to lick or whatever.
So he was trying to
So I
heal
guess
her.
if they were two female maybe together, and I don't think you can put two male, they're gonna fight. But if they were like in the summer maybe in the rabbit colony, they would take care of each other, kind of. I think that's what she means.
Like the other would help with the
Yeah.
infection. Well, that could be interesting to see.
It's weird because it's really contagious, but I guess helping
Well, it
each
would be
other.
a risk, but if the other is already contaminated,
Yeah.
you would have nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
If you do the treatment and let them shake their heads, it spreads the oil and it covers it.
It is covering the mite egg and kill
killing
them.
them.
Yeah, because they just lay eggs a lot.
Fun bugs. Bye, Lynn. We must have missed you. Our chickens love grasshoppers.
Yeah. In the summer they're so funny. Like you can see them like they're chasing like and then
Please, Darren, film it. It would be like a little clip. It would be fun to watch.
yeah, they're hilarious.
You would have to put him higher.
Oh, I guess it's not gonna work.
Okay, from Google. Okay, wait. The mini Alpine is relatively a new breed that is obtained by breeding standard Alpine does, female, to a Nigerian dwarf buck, male.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
it's something possible, but
Both the Alpine and Nigerian dwarf are dairy breeds, so the mini Alpine is in fact still a dairy goat. So do you know if it's a mini Alpine or an Alpine?
now what she means is if you put a dwarf, Nigerian dwarf with an Alpine, then you have a mini Alpine.
So that's going to be like a thinking thing for you. Like,
Yeah.
like,
I want a goat.
Darren, she wants a goat.
Yeah, but I want it to work too. So,
well, I think asking questions,
Mhm.
maybe to if you have breeders or people that used to have like those breeds, they will be able to tell you if it's possible or not.
Because mini are always cute.
Yes, they're harder to harvest.
Yeah.
Because you get attached to them.
Oh yeah. But I mean, for milking, it's gonna be
no. Well, I mean, if you guys, let's just say that you have two females and a male, and then one of your females gives you three bucklings. There's so much males that you can keep on the farm.
Yeah.
So at one point, harvesting mini Alpine Nigerian dwarf, they're gonna be cute. Will you be able to butcher them, harvest them?
The male would be easier because you don't want to have more than one male. A female, you can always keep more. Sure. But because it's the same for the cow, like we know that sirloin is going to be in a freezer in a year and a half. So
that's the baby that you had in the spring.
The Highland cow, yeah.
Okay, so you had one baby last year?
Yeah, one. We wish we would have two, but I guess the
second breeding didn't work.
No, didn't work. So we did the test. It showed like she was pregnant, but something happened. Maybe the test was wrong, or she kind of lost it at the beginning.
Okay.
So yeah, we want to try inseminate both female again this year.
So your sirloin is his
sirloin,
name, right?
Yeah.
he will be meat for you
Meat.
guys.
Yeah.
And how long does that take for you guys to
Uh,
actually
to
put him in the freezer?
Oh, you mean when do we harvest him?
Yes.
So for the Highland cow breed, it's 2 year.
Okay.
So you have it for 2 years to have un rendement de
Oh,
viande.
so the math of all the meat is
The
better
best moment for the most meat and stuff. Yeah, so it's 2 years. So
2 years.
yeah,
That's a long time.
yeah.
Yeah,
It goes
he's-
fast though, but he's already big, and I'm happy because now he's really sociable. He comes and I pet him, and
but he's no longer a breeding male. He can't breed. He was
sirloin he can.
He can.
Yeah.
Will you use him to breed your?
No, because he.
Oh no, it's the baby. It's you can't. It's
Yeah, because there's the sister. I mean, the sister Snow White, Al's sister, because she doesn't have the same father.
Okay.
But Snow White, she will be 2 years this year.
Okay.
So we are going to harvest her, and sirloin is really too tiny to to try and breed either his mom is Auntie Freya.
So you have 2 breeders.
We have 2 female to breed.
Okay, and then you have Snow White.
Snow White, she came with the mom when we bought them, because we bought her pregnant. So she arrived. She was basically a couple weeks old.
Okay, so that means you're gonna have 3 breeders in.
No, because Snow White, she's a baby.
Okay.
We thought about keeping her for a while as a 3rd female to breed. But she was really wild, and she not that like imprévisible.
You couldn't predict her.
Yeah, it's hard to trust her. She horned me twice already, and it was without warning, without no reason. I think she might be jealous of the little baby. I don't know. And yeah, I had a huge,
Oh, you mean she horned you with the?
Yeah.
Ouch!
They are not big because she's young, but
still,
that's like a stick because they are straight and pointy a little bit.
Ouch!
So I had a big bruise, like purple and brown and shit.
Don't get that. It's the wedding this year.
Yeah. So after the second one, I was like, I don't trust her. I think we're gonna,
you're gonna harvest her this year?
do what was planned. The plan was to have her as meat since the beginning. We kind of changed, but now, and it's weird because since we decide that, like, she seems like to be, Darren would say she's an outcast right now. She's always separate from the others. I don't know. I treated them today, all the cow. I do the deworming, and she was pretty good. And she didn't act bad since that. Like, I don't know if she feels something. She's like, oh, I try to be nice, so I'll stay here. I don't know.
So does that mean you're gonna harvest her this year?
Yeah, we will harvest her this year. So we were thinking about buying another bull that we would keep every year, like all the time, to breed. But it's really expensive, and
must be.
Yeah, it's like the price raised a lot. It's like 3,000. So we want to try.
That's a baby.
Yeah, it's a baby, but at 1 year old, they are good to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And but we decided we're gonna try the insemination. So
that means you can choose the sex of the future baby.
No.
Not here.
You just can pick the semen from the dads.
Okay.
We did bout some semen 1 or 2 years ago when we got the Highland. So it's still frozen here in a specific place, not at home, somewhere safe, because it was kind of things like, after this date we won't have any more of that, and then the price will goes
Go up.
So we bought, I think, 5 those or something.
Okay, so when you guys are ready, someone's gonna come and
yeah, that's why we got the shoot as well at the end of the summer, so we can contain them and not being horned and safe for everybody, the vet, the cow.
That's true. I remember you guys went to pick it up in Ontario.
Yeah. So
nice. That's a lot of projects and a wedding on top of that.
Yeah. But I really hope we're gonna have 2 baby next year. So
with the
cow.
Yes. And are you guys raising some pigs this year?
Yes. We will raise 3 for us. One will be for the wedding because we want to do a pig roast.
Nice.
With our own pig. So
the more you talk about it, the more it's going to be so romantic.
I hope so.
If you guys can harvest your honey from your bees and do your own mead, that would be even better.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be fun. Well, how long? I think it's 2 months to do mead.
I think so, or sometime longer, depend what.
It depends. I think the age, the more age, the taste's better. But
maybe.
So it was not very gardening live. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh God,
I got so sidetracked.
So, like, if you have me here, that's for sure. Like, I won't talk about gardening because for me it's flower and the animals. But yeah, Darren is the gardening reference here. So
let me just check. I think I asked you guys everything I wanted. I did. Do you guys have any questions for Bridgitte or Thor? I think Thor. I'm so sorry, Darren. I keep calling him Thor. Do you guys have questions for them? Angie said something. She said, no, I read that.
We read that. And Darren says, oh, yeah, there will be goats.
My males are about 22 inches from spine to hooves. So how high are Alpines?
From the spine to the hooves. Okay. So 22 inches, I'll have to get...
Hold on. Alpine.
But...
female height. What does Mr. Google say?
Yeah.
Mr. Google says, okay, not Alpine goat. That will help. Mr.
2
Google
inches shy of feet.
Okay. I guess he's
that's gonna be a super friend for Odin. Odin has little leg, you know?
Every time I see him, he's so cute.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Google is not helping me. Female Alpine goat, female height. He's a hound dog, your Odin.
Yeah, he's a basset hound, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Google is not helping.
Okay.
So if someone knows how high Alpines are, but 22 inches off the ground.
I'm a visual, so I have to measure it and see. I don't have a gallon. We'll see.
Okay. This is 11 inches. So twice as that.
Put it on the other side. Okay. So from your forehead to...
Okay, this is my forehead.
So it's like, 2 times that.
So if you do that, I'm at my
waist.
Nobody. Yeah.
That's quite something still.
Oh, wait, someone answered.
I'm going to bring small treat for Odin. Oh yeah, not too much. That's gonna be the first time that he will be he will go for a babysitting because he's not coming with us. Okay, 35 inches. Ooh.
That's kind of high. He's gonna need like a little push.
Maybe. Or we can just have him for fun, you know.
Well, what you can do is ask the breeder where you're getting them. if he knows the height. Because if it's a smaller breed, you could have a chance to have like a little Alpine male. I mean a Nigerian dwarf male.
Yeah. He's so cute.
Make him my friend right away. I think Remy wants to cuddle
Odin.
Odin.
He loves everybody.
Okay, characteristic of Alpine goats are medium to large size breed. Males are 32 inches tall at the wither, and female. What's a wither?
Tall. I don't know. Wither.
And 30 inches tall from the wither. What's a wither? That part I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that word.
Female should stand not less than 30 inches.
Tell us. What's the withers?
What's a wither? Wither definition. Nope. Got to love Mr. Google.
Darren say, nope, we are getting fainting goats for fun. Not the dwarf. Withers are shoulders, he says.
Okay.
The ridge between shoulder blade.
Okay. But so wither.
Yeah.
But would that be this way or this way? Oh, no. 30 inches tall. Yeah, so it's
yeah, c'est comme des sabots aux épaules.
Right. So it's 8 inches. 8 inches is he's gonna need a little stool.
Yeah.
Females should stand not less than 30 inches.
I'm so excited.
Build him a stool.
Yeah. We're gonna put some high heel on it.
Oh yeah, high heels. That's very funny. Okay, so nope, we are getting. Oh, that's what you said. Fainting goats for fun. Their parts go past their chin.
Oh my god.
Okay, the bridge between the shoulder. Okay, wither are shoulders. Wither are nurtured goats.
Neutered goats?
Neutered, coupé, castrated.
Oh yeah.
I think. Nurture. Well, it's like they're neutralized. They can't
because
So it's a pet. So if you, that's what I think. A wether. That's what Angie is saying. A wether is a male that's been chopped. So he's a pet. That's.
Or maybe it's weather. I don't know.
Anyhow, you have a lot of research.
Oh, she said, yeah, that's what they call the neuter goats too. Weather. So she says this. The word sounds like the same.
Yeah.
But it also means the shoulder of the goat, but it might mean also that.
But it's not written the same way.
She says, ignores me, okay?
It's not written the same way. W-I-T-H.
Yeah.
And weather is with an E, if I'm...
Yeah.
English. We're French people.
We're still learning.
We're still learning. No worries, Angie. So I thank you and Darren for popping in and chatting with us.
You're welcome.
It's fun. It's a Sunday night. I know tomorrow is Monday. Kids are going back to school for me.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah. Let's hope. I'm going to send you guys warm sun, no rain, no snow, so that you can start gardening.
Yay.
And you guys, are you sowing some seeds right now? Tell us in the comments before I let you guys go. My kids did terrific tonight. My husband didn't write to me.
Odin didn't do too bad, but I guess he's now on the couch with Darren.
Falling asleep.
Yeah.
Tracy says he's still learning English, but he is English. Good night, Angie.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Okay,
Don't forget to send me picture of the babies. even if I can't bring them home.
Remy says he's been planting seeds all day with my kids. Today I planted 2 trays, 72 plug trays of my peppers.
Nice.
I was so behind on planting my peppers. I've been seeing people since a month ago, and I just got it today. Next week, it's all my tomatoes.
Nice.
That's Those are the two that I'm so excited but so nervous because it's big quantities. I have to sow 150 tomato plants because I'm going to lose some.
That's insane.
Yeah. But I use them all. Like, I'm almost out of tomato products.
Angie.
Angie says, I sent one already from the male baby. We have now
That needs a home. Haha.
It needs a home. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Great. Thanks, Tracy. That guy is all white.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could show it here, but I don't know if you would see it. Do you think
Try
you could? I'll try it. Okay. Do you see that cutie pie?
Aww.
He's so cute.
Darren, you're gonna have to do a couple of hour drive. Well, no, he needs to be weaned first. So that's probably gonna be around convention. Wink, wink.
Oh my god.
Well, thanks you guys for coming out, and I had fun.
Yeah.
Everyone have a nice week. Take care, everyone. Yes. Bye.
Bye.
No.